Welcome intellectuals. So after receiving a number of questions, I decided to make this video on the same question, because this question is the one, guys, I gave you to do as your assignment. Okay, so the question reads: a student measures the current and the potential difference for a resistor in a circuit. The current is given by 50 positive or minus 0.01 milliamps. Potential difference is equal to 500.0 positive or minus 0.1 millivolts. Okay, and the question is, okay, the measurements are used to calculate the resistance of the resistor. What is the percentage uncertainty in the calculated resistance? Okay, so as you can see now in this question, okay, in the question we have been given this as the current and this as our what? As our potential difference, which is commonly known as the voltage. Okay, so the question is to find the percentage uncertainty in the calculated resistance. Okay, so now the percentage uncertainty is going to be found by adding the percentage uncertainty of current. At the same time, we had the two, the percentage uncertainty of current, also the percentage uncertainty of what? Of potential difference. So how do we find the potential uncertainty? The uncertainty is in the form, okay, the uncertainty, we find the uncertainty in the form of delta x over x. Okay, so this is the uncertainty in that unit. In any unit we may be given in any quantity. In this case it is current, so this will be uncertainty and this will be the what? The quantity. Uncertainty, guys, it means the error, okay, the error which we can make as we are doing what? Measurements. Like I always used to say that not all measurements are accurate. We can't be 100% accurate, guys. No matter how good you may be at measurements, you are going to make some errors in the what? In the measurements. So that error is what we are calling uncertainty, and it is this part in this case. Okay, it is this part. Okay, and it is the one which is going to be represented by delta. Okay, so what we are going to do here, I was just showing you how to find the relative uncertainty. Okay, this is how you find the relative uncertainty. So now if we were asked now to find the percentage uncertainty, the percentage uncertainty is going to be found by the relative uncertainty times 100. Okay, the relative uncertainty times 100 is how you find now the percentage uncertainty. Okay, so now how are we going to find the uncertainty in the calculated resistance? You are going to use this simple formula. Okay, so when you find any question of this kind, we're going to use the formula. The formula for resistance, so the delta R to show the percentage uncertainty of resistance is going to be given by the sum, okay, the sum of percentage uncertainty in currents, and in currents we have currents is denoted by high, capital letter high, the percentage uncertainty here, okay, plus the percentage uncertainty of voltage here. You do this, but what we need to know is this, okay, since the percentage here, the percentage uncertainty of currents is going to be given by delta I over high here, then we multiply by 100. This is what I was saying. Okay, same applies here. We're going to have delta V over the voltage we multiply by 100. Now what you can see is that 100 is common, so we can factor out 100. We are going to remain with delta I over I here plus delta V over V. Then we multiply by 100 here because we factored out 100 there. this is how you deal this kind you deal with this kind of a question. Okay, so in this question, I is this part. Okay, high is this part. Okay, and delta I is this. Here is our delta V, and here is our delta I. Actually, this is V and this is delta V. Okay, so what we are going to do, guys, is just to replace. It's just to replace this, just to replace the given values into the what? Into the equation. I made this question because of some of the complaints which you guys are asking me about this question. Okay, let me change the color. I want to be using white since the board is blue. So delta I, guys, it is 0.01 there. It is 0.01. Okay, 0.01, then we are going to divide by 50. Okay, 0.01 over 50 plus 0.1 over 500 there. Then we are multiplying by 100. Okay, so 0.01 we divide by 100. What are we getting? 0.002. What about 0.1 divided by 500? We also get 0.0002. Okay, so I'm getting 0.0002 plus also here 0.0002 there. Okay, and we are multiplying by 100. We shouldn't forget here. Okay, so inside there we are going to add these two. We are going to get 0.0004. Then we multiply by 100. Okay, we are multiplying by 100% because we are looking for the percentage uncertainty. So if you were just asked to find the uncertainty, in the calculated resistance, we would have ended here, and that's why you would have confused yourself to go for option B. But otherwise, our question is to find the percentage uncertainty. That's why we are multiplying by 100. So multiplying this by 100, we are going to get 0.04. So this is the answer we are going to get, and this is where most of the question you guys were asking me. So here is what you are going to do now. Okay, here is what you are going to do, because as you can see on the option, there is no answer for this question. There is no answer for this question. Okay, and this is the answer you need to get if you do the right the right calculation. Now how are you going to get the correct answer? Okay, how are you going to get the correct answer? Because the answer which is here is not true. So if it is a free answer, if it is a question which is going to get it is going to be treated as a free marks. Okay, then you can hand from here, you can be given some marks. But for you to choose the right answer, okay, for you to choose the right answer here, you are going to choose a number which is close to this. Okay, a number which is close to this, and you can see that the only number which is close to this, it is 0.02, because that's the one which has a difference of 0.02 there. So it is the answer I can recommend you to choose. Okay, but this was just a mistake. The answer is supposed to be 0.04, so you can go for D. Okay, you can go for D, though there is a very big difference between 0.004 and 0.04. So if you were to choose a number which has got a small difference with the option which you are given, you can go for C. So in case you are given this kind of a question, guys, make sure you find your answer to be 0.04. In a test, it is required if there is no correct option, you can raise up your hand. You call the invigilator, you explain it is normal, we've done that before, and they can correct you. And I'm sure this question, they were corrected for those who wrote exam in 2023. So this is our answer we are going for. If you have to choose the one which is closer, we go for this one. Okay, So this is the end of this video, guys. I'm sure now I've corrected everyone who has been asking me the same question. And also for you who have watched it for the first time, it is also your advantage to learn.